Back here on SportsLine, switching gears to college football now. By the way, Tennessee ranked 25th in this week's Associated Press preseason top 25. They sneak in there. They'll open against Georgia Tech coming up on Labor Day night down in Atlanta against those Yellow Jackets. Another big game locally, though. Vanderbilt traveling down to Middle Tennessee on Saturday night, September the 2nd. Those two teams hooking up for the third time in as many years. Vanderbilt won the first two contests, a really low-scoring, grinded-out game in the Borough a couple of years ago. Then a shootout, so to speak, last year, a 47-24 win over the Blue Raiders. They head down to the Borough again on September the 2nd. And on Sunday, in the Electric Power Company Sunday Sports Central, John Burton chatted with Middle Tennessee head coach Rick Stockstill.
And joining us now is the head coach of the Blue Raiders, our good buddy Rick Stockstill. Coach, your quarterback Brent Stockstill, who's also your son, back on the field after off-season shoulder surgery. How's he looking so far in fall camp?
He's had a really good 3 weeks of camp. He's healthy. He's 100%. We monitored him a little bit those first couple days, and he handled that well. So after about the second day or third day, we took the reins off of him, and he's been really good all camp.
Of course, one of those good players, Coach, is your record-setting wide receiver Richie James, a combined 212 catches the past 2 seasons. Just how good is this guy?
He wants to be coached every play. He's got a desire to be better on every route that he runs. His fundamentals, everything he does, he strives to improve, and he's never satisfied with his level of play, and that's a good thing.
You had some trouble last season on defense, Coach. This year you bring in a new D coordinator in Scott Schaefer. How different will your defense be this season?
Well, I think the big thing is we're going to be a lot better fundamentally. You know, we're tackling better. You know, we'll do some different things schematically than we've done the past couple years. But I think the biggest thing that's going to stand out to me, or that has stood out to me, how fundamentally sound we are as a defensive unit. All
right, Coach, season opener right around the corner. You'll host Vanderbilt September 3rd. You've had some great games with Derek Mason's team the past 2 years. How special is it going to be for you guys to open with an SEC opponent at home at Floyd Stadium?
Well, you know, Vanderbilt's a good football team. They went to a bowl game last year. They've gotten us the last 2 years. When you open your season with an SEC team and one that's as good as what I think Vanderbilt is, that just raises your level of expectations. It raises your level of concentration and focus that you have to have throughout the summer and preparing yourself physically to get in the best shape of your life. And then here these first 3 weeks of camp, just the attention to detail that you have to prepare yourself to play an opponent like Vanderbilt.
Coach Rick Stockstill, always a pleasure. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, and good luck this season.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on.
Thank you, John and Coach. And because we are fair and balanced here, equal time, other side. Here's Vanderbilt quarterback Kyle Shermer.
Coaches talk a lot about using the tight ends more. You guys did that last year. Ralph in the passing game, fullback in the passing game. Is this still a wide receiver-centric passing game, or is it a little everybody?
We're trying to get everybody involved. We got so many playmakers. As long as we can spread the wealth, I feel like we could be a more dynamic offense. So we're just trying to find ways to get everybody the ball, so we could be really effective. Can
this offense be, Jamari Wakefield is really good in the spring. Can this offense be better if he gets a few carries alongside Ralph? Yeah, the more the merrier, of course, is better. More people we can get involved to participate, to contribute is great. And I think that, Jamari's going to contribute. Ralph's going to get his touches, Kari, Dallas, everybody on the perimeter. And I just think, the more guys ready to play is just going to help us. Elijah last year caught a couple touchdown passes in the first 3 games, I think it was. Year 2, what's his potential?
I think Elijah's, anytime, from experience, I would say, anytime you're a true freshman, you're very raw, so you can show your abilities, but, it's a game of details. And I think that with the year of experience, Kalijah's been able to, tighten up those, fine-tune those details in playing the receiver position. And he's had a great camp, and I think you're going to see big things from him this year.
There was a lot of talk in the preseason press conference that they were going to try and get Ralph more. You guys are going to try and get Ralph more involved in the offense besides behind you. Have you been able to implement that and so far these 3.5 weeks?
Yeah, Ralph's been able to do a bunch of different things in this offense. You know, catch the ball in the backfield, you know, obviously run the ball, and, you know, catch the ball as a receiver. And he's done a great job, you know, this camp, and, you know, we're excited to have him.
Do you feel like